Oh, man, we've had it. So I at least need a few. Josh Darrow, Whiz Kids. Whiz Kids is my favorite. As much as I love Victory for Veterans Week and doing things with the police and firemen and stuff like that, but the Whiz Kids, I love kids. I have two kids, as I said. Now they're 16 and 13, but they still seem young to me. But I love these Whiz Kid shows, and I've expanded it to 4 weeks because I loved it so much. They're just astounding, and they're compelling. I think they make great television. They're so raw, and they're so real and vulnerable and honest, and they will just say anything. And this kid, Josh Darrow, came on, and he was kind of a portly kid, and he admittedly so. And I said, Josh, he was doing really well. He might have been like $100,000 or something. I said, what do you want to say? And it was like listening to like a young JFK or something. And he just stopped, and he's like, Chris, first of all, I want to thank my teachers. I want to thank my teachers who really helped me prep and get here. And I want to say something else to the kids out there. I'm like, who is this? It was, and he was so sincere. And he's like, you know, a lot of people say it's not cool to be a nerd, and it's not cool to be smart. I just want to tell everybody, you know what? It is. I'm doing pretty good. It's gotten me pretty far in life. And I was just like, I'm voting for you. Whatever you're running for, like, you have my vote. And that's why I love the Whiz Kids, and he went on to do really well, and they really do get that money. And there was another man, Father Bill Metheny, who's from West Virginia, and he came on. He wanted to raise some money for his church, his local church, and his school. And he, you know, small town, $5,000, $10,000. He really got excited, and he kept going and kept going, and he got up to $250,000, and he was just bawling. And then when you're a host of a show, and look, I do a ton of stuff, and you get a little jaded sometimes, and you kind of forget, and you lose a little perspective. Even I do. And when you see it wash over somebody, you just can't help but be affected, and you realize, God, we just changed this guy's life, and we just changed a lot of lives. And if that's what, you know, this show can do, and even I'll bring in Bachelor and Bachelorette, and I know it's fun and games, and we all laugh at it and all that. But when I'm sitting there with Jade and Tanner and their baby, or when I'm in Mexico with Carly and Evan, and I just married them, and I see this happy couple, and they're madly in love, and I see everybody else, you know, eating and drinking and hugging, and I don't know, you just can't help but be kind of a hopeless romantic sometimes, and realize that, you know, through it all, there's some good that comes out of all this, and it's not so bad. It's not all Chads, or Wells's. But anyway, so it's just, those are some of my favorite moments, and it makes you realize, like, I love those. That's what I live for. Those moments, and they're, you know, sometimes they're few and far between, but when you get those nuggets, they're good.